What do you know about love? Have you ever experienced such a strong feeling for someone? What would you do to be with your loved one? If you recall Shakespeare's story Romeo and Juliet, the young people were ready to go against everyone who interfered with their happiness for the sake of their love. They opposed their own families, who decided to separate the lovers at any cost. We all know how this story ended. So we are transported to our time in Syria, where a real story happened, which turned out to be less tragic than Shakespeare's work of art. 18-year-old Eida Al-Hamoudi Al-Saida once met a young man who was inflamed with sincere warm feelings emanating from her young heart, which had never experienced anything like this before. The guy also turned his attention to the sweet girl and, it seems, felt a similar feeling of first love. The young people would occasionally appear in the same crowded places, where they would communicate, and then go their separate ways, afraid to stay together for too long, because of possible rumors that could spread in a matter of moments. Meeting periodically, the lovers decided that the moment had come when they were ready to get married and start their own family. The young man, as expected, came to Aida's family and asked the elders for her hand and heart, but the girl's relatives rejected her proposal and forbade the lovers to marry. The fact is that Aida and her beloved belonged to different clans, a union between which was impossible. The lovers were upset by such an outcome, but did not despair. They decided to get married at all costs. The young man invited Aida to run away with him. He wanted to take the girl to his home, where he guaranteed her complete safety. Aida, full of determination, agreed to her beloved's plan. The couple set a date for the girl to leave her family. They had to wait for the cherished day and make their plans come true. However, everything went wrong from the start. Relatives noticed Aida's strange behavior, which had recently been twitchy and nervous. When her relatives realized that she had run away, they sent them after her. Aida was not pursued for long. She did not manage to get far. She was captured. Relatives locked the girl in one of the rooms. Aida was starved and had her hand raised for many days, trying to find out where she wanted to go. Unable to bear the abuse, the girl confessed to everything. Angry relatives decided to deal with her beloved, with whom she planned to run away. But the young man managed to escape. The family hid him in a secluded place, fearing the members of Aida's clan if they found out about the escape of the loving couple. Aida's family considered it a disgrace that she even tried to run away with another guy, thus refusing to marry her cousin, with whom she had already concluded a sandal contract. The girl's relatives decided that the shame could only be washed away with blood, that is, by eliminating Aida, through whose fault the honor of the clan was tarnished. Horrific footage shows her being dragged by a group of 3 men with weapons while she screams and calls for help. On July 1, 2023, the girl was dragged into an abandoned house located in a deserted village on the outskirts of the northeastern Serb city of El-Hasaka. The video then shows other men standing against the wall of the building. Aida is then seen lying on the ground, and she seems to be struggling to get up before one man points a gun at her. Soon, 3 shots are heard everywhere. At one point, a man appears in the frame, covering the body of a young girl with a red blanket. Aida's father and brother, as well as members of the Al-Sharaban clan, took part in the massacre. You may be wondering how the video of the massacre ended up online. Did someone accidentally leak the horrific footage online? No, Aida's relatives deliberately uploaded the video online so that it would spread and everyone would know about their actions. The clan wanted to use the footage to protect their family from shame and criminy, in accordance with generally accepted principles, including those related to faith. The man claimed that Aida was killed because she committed a crime by trying to elope with another man and brought shame to her family, which can only be washed away with blood. In their opinion, the honor killing was organized fairly, after which they feel satisfied. How did the public react to the situation? If the clan members thought that they would receive universal praise, they were wrong. The people around judged this horrible crime and called for the perpetrators to be held accountable for taking Aida's life. They also said that the published video should be called Crime of Honor. Everyone was shocked that the family of the deceased had bragged about publishing a bloodthirsty video showing the massacre of a girl on the ground, who was first dragged, then stabbed with a gun. The relatives seemed pleased with their actions. They took turns torturing the weak, scared, defenseless girl. All 11 people taking part in it cheered and rejoiced at her helplessness. When it was all over, their joy increased. In essence, what was Aida's sin? That she fell in love with another man, whom she probably never even touched, fearing enmity between the two clans. The video has spread across social media and has sparked a wave of angry activists calling for the perpetrators to be held accountable and for the violence against women to stop. The clan that killed Aida must be stopped. They believe that with this crime they have become almost non-gods, that they can do anything. Looking at their actions, many may repeat the crime. They incite others to act against the women they spread hatred towards. Just a few days after the video of Aida's massacre spread across the internet, a 16-year-old girl named Eida Muhammad Khalifa was killed in northern Syria. She was strangled by her father in another honor killing. And a year ago, one of her relatives raped her. Hundreds of women protested against honor killings. They marched through the streets, some of them wore white t-shirts with the words, "No to Violence," written in red letters. "Stop killing women," read one poster. "There is no honor in killing," read another. The protesters shot themselves near the home of 16-year-old Aida. "We condemn crimes in the name of tradition or religion. No religion or morality allows such actions," said a protester, a member of a Kurdish feminist group. She said the rally was also organized against families that deprive women of their freedom. In the Kurdish zones of Syria, honor crimes, illegal actions and discrimination against women are officially banned, as is polygamy. Last year, in Damascus, authorities repealed part of the law that allowed those who took the life of a relative to cite mitigating circumstances. The long-running conflict in Syria has killed 500,000 people and displaced millions more, and has worsened the situation for women. Rural areas remain deeply conservative and tribal, often placing severe restrictions on the freedom of women. In Aida's case, Article 17 of the Women's Law of Northern and Eastern Syria provides for life imprisonment in cases of femicide to restore so-called family honor. Assistants and collaborators face prison terms of 3 to 9 years.